Beyond the Hype, a fashion lifestyle tech podcast. Presented by Stephanie Williams and Greg Lewis.
Ever wish you could build like the perfect AI? One trained on your company's data that understands like all your needs inside and out.
Totally, yeah.
Well, OpenAI's latest move is making that a reality.
Yeah.
With this push towards AI as a service.
Right.
They're opening up what they call fine-tuning for GPT-4 and GPT-4 Mini.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
I'm host name, by the way. And with me today is...
I'm expert name.
Welcome to another deep dive.
It's great to be here.
Into all things AI.
Yeah.
So you use this term, huge deal. Tell me, for those of us who are maybe just dipping our toes into this whole AI as a service thing,
Right.
What is OpenAI signaling here?
This is OpenAI signaling a major shift, right? We're moving away from this one-size-fits-all AI models, right? To a world where businesses can actually create AI solutions fine-tuned for the specific needs.
So instead of a generic AI, it's like having one custom built, right?
Exactly.
But how does this fine-tuning actually work?
So you can think of it this way, right? They're basically giving a massive AI brain a specialized education.
Okay.
So let's say you're a company, right? And you have this mountain of technical documents.
Right. Just years and years of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Laying around. And with fine-tuning, you can feed those documents to the AI model.
Okay.
And it learns and understands that information inside and out.
So even a small business with, say, a few years worth of customer interactions could use this to create a powerful AI.
Exactly. And, the surprising thing is you don't even need a massive amount of data to see results, right?
Oh, wow.
Like OpenAI suggests that even a few dozen examples can lead to some like big improvements.
Really?
Yeah. So this is about making AI accessible, right? It's not just something for like tech giants anymore. Like imagine a chatbot, right?
Yeah.
That is trained on your company's data that can answer even the most complex customer questions.
Oh, wow.
Or like an AI marketing assistant that writes copy perfectly aligned with your brand's voice.
Yeah.
Because it learned from your best campaigns.
That's incredible. It's like having a team of experts who have memorized your entire company history.
Precisely.
And are at your beck and call.
Yeah, and speaking of real-world applications, right?
Yeah.
This move towards customized AI is further amplified by OpenAI's recent partnerships.
Okay.
So they're, teaming up with major players, right? Media companies like Condé Nast and Time.
Oh, wow.
Allowing these companies to train AI on their content libraries.
This sounds like a potential goldmine of data for OpenAI.
Oh, yeah.
What's the advantage for companies like Condé Nast and Time?
So it's actually a whole new world of AI monetization and content utilization, right?
Okay.
So while the specifics of what the Condé Nast deal looks like are still under wraps, we know OpenAI will leverage their vast content library for training, right? And then in return, Condé Nast will be able to link users to their publications through the AI.
Interesting.
It's a fascinating exchange.
Yeah, it is.
And then to further entice adoption, right? OpenAI is offering 1 million free training tokens per day for GPT-4o and 2 million for GPT-4 Mini until September 23rd.
Okay, so training tokens, kind of like fuel for the AI engine.
Exactly.
So what happens after September 23rd? Do these companies have to start paying for these training tokens?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Yeah.
It's unclear at this point, right? It could be a strategy to encourage adoption.
Okay.
And then transition to a paid model.
Okay.
But it's definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so to sum it up, AI as a service is becoming a reality. Fine-tuning makes it incredibly powerful and surprisingly accessible. Yeah. And we're seeing a fascinating new dynamic between AI and these big media companies.
It's a fascinating and rapidly evolving landscape for sure.
It really is. And I think it makes you wonder, how will this change the way we interact with information and technology in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. It's
a question I don't think any of us have the answer to.
Right.
But it's definitely something that we're going to be keeping an eye on.
Absolutely.
In the coming weeks and months here on The Deep Dive.
For sure.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll see you next time.
Beyond the Hype, a fashion lifestyle tech podcast.